Hello comrades and welcome back to another video. In this one it's another update on the Ukrainian counteroffensive. So no updates in the north or the south, the focus will be the center again. And as we can see, a lot of things happened here. First, the Russians pushed back the Ukrainians from Shleshlive as well as Besimine, and they are now fighting at Kostromka, and the village itself is contested. So generally, the advances of the Ukrainians has been pushed back. However, with how the pontoon bridges were destroyed, you would expect that the Ukrainians would now decide to fall back. But instead, the opposite happened. First, the Russians managed to push towards Ternivka as their own pontoon crossing. However, soon they were defeated, and the Ukrainians actually pushed back and now controls part of Blahodativka, the northern part of it. If we look closer, so this northern area is under Ukrainian control, and fighting is still ongoing here in the south. The important part is that the Ukrainians actually managed to take control of this road here, allowing them to push through and resupply their forces in the encirclement, so they are not encircled anymore. They also managed to set up a new pontoon bridge on the Inhulets River, allowing them to further supply their forces. However, at the same time, Russians managed to push back the Ukrainians in the northern side, allowing them to reinforce their forces in the north, as you can see here. So there's been a lot of changes here in the center where both sides have pushed back and forth, but mostly it is still a stalemate. However, this is a great victory for Ukraine, as they managed to save or at least further supply a lot of the encircled forces. However, if we look at the Rybar map, we can actually see that there is a lot of shelling and missile strikes in this salient, which means that generally the Ukrainian forces in this area are actually taking a lot of casualties as they are being bombarded by both artillery shells and rockets. So this shows the air superiority of the Russians and what it does for their campaigns, as it allows them to bombard the Ukrainians in these open fields and prevent further advances towards their defensive positions. Now, when I talk about air superiority, I don't mean that Ukrainian air defense and airplanes are completely gone. That's not what air superiority means. Air superiority means that you are superior to the enemy in the air. So generally, if you are 51% control over the air compared to someone else with 49%, then you are superior to them, so you have air superiority. The air superiority in Ukraine is somewhere around 80 to 20% in Russia's favor, as Ukraine actually has a lot of good anti-air defense systems, as the S-300, meaning that generally the Russians still have some trouble with close air support and low flying. However, with faraway bombing, which is less accurate, they are still able to conduct such missions without any issues. And they are also able to use their attack helicopters from a far range, where they kind of use it similarly to how they use artillery, but with a helicopter and missiles. So generally, the situation is very bad for the Ukrainians, as they are under heavy bombardment, but they have improved their situation by a lot by controlling this road and conducting further river crossings, allowing them to supply this salient. However, my biggest confusing point is the fact that they keep sending more and more troops into this salient instead of pulling them out. But it's all part of their plan, I guess. Thanks for watching and have a great day, everyone.